There are farms where coffee grows on the side of an active volcano, not near one. On it. Close enough that ash falls on the leaves, and close enough that everyone farming there knows the mountain could take it all back. And they stay anyway. The reason they stay is the same reason that coffee costs 3 times more than what's in your cupboard right now. And it has nothing to do with the danger. Start with the obvious question. Why would anyone plant a crop somewhere that might erupt? The answer is that volcanoes are not just destructive. They're also the single most generous thing that ever happened to farming. When a volcano erupts, it doesn't just throw out lava. It throws out the inside of the planet. Minerals that were locked kilometers underground now spread across the surface as ash. And over decades, that ash breaks down into something farmers have a specific name for. It's called andisol, volcanic soil. And it's genuinely different from ordinary dirt in ways you can measure. It's loaded with phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, plus trace elements that most soils simply don't have. It holds water without drowning the roots. It drains without drying out. And it's porous, which means the roots can go deeper than they would anywhere else. But minerals in the soil don't automatically become flavor in your cup. Something else has to happen first. Here's how the minerals actually reach you. The coffee plant pulls them up through its roots and uses them to build the cherry. And every mineral does a different job. Calcium builds structure, and in the cup, you taste that as body. The weight and smoothness of the coffee, that velvety feel on your tongue. Magnesium goes into the aromatic compounds, which is where complexity comes from. The reason a great coffee smells like fruit or chocolate instead of just smelling brown. Potassium regulates how the cherry ripens and how much sugar it develops. Take those minerals away and you still get coffee. You just get a flatter, simpler version of it. And the volcano gives one more thing that has nothing to do with soil. Altitude. Volcanoes are mountains, and coffee grown high on a mountain grows slowly. Cold nights slow the cherry down, and a cherry that takes longer to ripen packs in more sugar and more acidity. That's why you'll see altitude printed on good coffee bags. Strictly hard bean, high grown, 1,200 meters. It isn't decoration, it's a promise about how slowly that fruit developed. Volcanic regions give you rich soil and high altitude in the same place, which is rare. And 2 places in the world became famous for exactly that combination. The first is Kona, on the big island of Hawaii. It's a narrow strip of land on the slopes of 2 volcanoes, Hualalai and Mauna Loa. And the entire growing region is only about 30 miles long and 2 miles wide. That's it. That's the whole supply. Morning sun, afternoon cloud cover that shades the plants naturally, volcanic soil underneath, and mild nights. It's close to a perfect coffee climate, and it's tiny, which is why real Kona is expensive and why so much fake Kona exists. If a bag says Kona blend, check the percentage. It's often 10% Kona and 90% something else entirely. The second is Guatemala, and the scale there is completely different. Guatemala has 37 volcanoes, and 3 of them are still active. Centuries of eruptions built a soil profile across the highlands that coffee people describe in almost unreasonable terms. Regions like Antigua sit in a valley surrounded by 3 volcanoes, and the coffee that comes out of it has a reputation for a heavy body and a chocolate spice character that's hard to find anywhere else. And here's what makes this one strange. The volcanic ash that occasionally dusts those farms isn't a disaster for them. It's a fertilizer delivery. Which brings us to the part nobody expects. The farmers on these slopes are not gambling and hoping the mountain stays quiet. Many of them understand that the eruption is the point. The same event that could bury a farm is the event that made the farm possible in the first place. The soil they're standing on is old ash. The soil their grandchildren will farm is being made right now, somewhere under their feet. It's a slow trade, destruction now, extraordinary fertility later, and it's been running for thousands of years. So the next time you see volcanic soil printed on a bag of coffee, you'll know it isn't marketing language. It's shorthand for phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, for altitude and slow-ripening cherries, and for a farmer who decided that what the mountain gives is worth what the mountain might take. Now I'm curious, what's the highest altitude coffee you've ever tried? And could you taste the difference? Tell me in the comments. I read them, and if you learned something today, do 2 things. Subscribe to the Coffee Codex, because there's a new coffee story every week. And share this video with the coffee lover in your life, the one who reads the back of the bag. Next week, we're answering something you've done 1,000 times without thinking: what coffee actually does to your brain in the first 20 minutes. The timeline is stranger than you'd expect. See you then.